Hi, Taurus. This is Lucky with Lucky Sevens Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. These messages are for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Um, Not every message will resonate with you. Take only what resonates for you and your situation. They are not these messages. This is your birthday reading. So some of these messages are going to resonate for the month of May. Some of them are going to resonate from now until your next birthday. So I encourage you to come back and watch the video again at a later time and see how they may be playing out for you. Remember that the roles can be reversed. Not every message is your message. I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos for a more complete message. The other zodiac sign readings are on the Patreon link. The link will be listed in the description box below. It's also at the bottom of the screen um, on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, those are available, or you can get a personal reading. Okay. At lucky7tarot.com. Let's get into this, guys. Remember, I could also be explaining something as if it is happening for you in a romantic context, and maybe for you, it's playing out in another area of your life. So use your discernment. Okay. Um, I pulled the first spread so that we can save a little time and see what's going on here. So I do feel like some of you may have a new job opportunity, or there's some sort of brand new beginning that you are working on. Some of you, this could be like a new child. Um, and you may be balancing work life and home life. Like, you are going to want to be careful that something doesn't fall off because you're so focused on something else. All right. I do feel like some of you have a lot of money coming in, or you're going to be more financially stable. And maybe that is also something that is a higher priority for you. Um, I am seeing here that some of you could also have like be trying to get some sort of financial backing for something as well. I'm also seeing there could be maybe you're feeling very argumentative. Um, there could be someone you're beefing with, or someone that has some type of beef with you. Um, from what I could tell, I definitely feel like there's some gossip mongers around you. Um, and maybe this is motivating you in some way, you know. Um, I do want to say that there could be a fear for you of being alone for some of you, but I feel like for a lot of you, you may be in debating more, or arguing your point in some kind of way. I feel like some of you, this is going to be a really good year for you as far as making peace in relationships, um, having faded relationships with others, finding like your community, or even in your personal life. There could be someone from the past that comes back up, or an old opportunity that comes back up for you. Some of you, this is, you know, in making compromises, um, and having more of a stable relationship or commitment. I also feel like you may be overcoming some kind of health issue. Okay. whether it's mental health or physical health. I think that you have the ability to overcome that. I do feel like for some of you, if you've been stuck in a rut, that may be something that you kind of have been feeling stuck or something, or you will be, and you're able to overcome this in some way. Some of you don't realize that you have a very protective spirit, or that you are very protected. Okay. Um, there may be some unexpected relationships coming in. Some of you have really strong connections with friends, um, maybe friends that you've had for like a long time. There could be some, I feel like there's something here, even if you, it doesn't feel like things are changing in your life a lot. So it's like over the next year, I feel like you're very maybe focused on building more solid relationships with the people in your life that are already available to you or already around. Um, or you have some kind of history with these people. Um, it definitely does also tell me like that even if you want some sort of change, that may be very difficult to attain. Okay. But it does look like things are going well. I do feel like maybe there is either a spiritual relationship that you have with someone coming up for y'all. This could be a relationship to a child. Um, some of you, there may be secrets or hidden things involving certain relationships. Um, some of you are going to be very protective of your relationships with your children or of your own children um, throughout this year. Uh, I feel like your home, your family is also changing and doing a lot of changing within you. I think that's a main focus for a lot of you. I also feel like you guys are um, overcoming challenges. You may have like a very fixed point of view throughout this year, but I think you're overcoming challenges. It almost feels like, in some way, you're kind of like the smartest one in the room, so to speak. Let's see. What else is going on with Taurus? I am seeing something to do with a child for some of you. Some of you are expecting a child or having a child, taking on a new title that you've been waiting to take on. There may be someone close to you, a family member, a friend, or something like that, that may not be who you think they are or is hiding something. Okay. Um, some of you, if you've lost any sort of wealth or you haven't felt financially stable, I don't know. I feel like maybe the stability falls on you in some way. I do see you opening yourself up to a new path where you are being seen, or like you have some type of privilege. Some of you are actively putting in effort into relationships here. Some of you, this child looks like a boy child. For some of you, maybe your children are like growing up and you're kind of just recognizing this. Um, I do see you thinking about like really thinking about the future and how to make things stable. Some of you, there's going to be a change within your home and family that is a blessing to you. Okay. I'm also seeing those of you that have, like, maybe you lost a job opportunity or some sort of money in some way. And it might have had to do with something underhandedly, or underhanded. I don't know if that's the word, but I think you're overcoming that. Like, I see good fortune in the near future. I feel like something was taken from you, like, all of a sudden, like the rug pulled out from under you. And there may have been people that were like, "Ha, ha, ha," about that in the background, and now they're kind of, like, eating their words, and I feel like that's not the first time I've seen this message in one of your readings. Um, some of you are either getting married, getting into a higher level commitment, and it's not with a bum either, if that's a part of your story. I think it's with somebody who is well off, or you're getting yourself ready for that. I think this is an end to those of you who have struggled financially, and a lot of you are letting go of the stress within your job or your career. I think you have some form of like universal support coming in for you. Let's see what else is going on with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, you guys are finally getting your flowers. And I think you have a network or a support system, people like seeing you for who you are. Some of you are making really good connections. I think there's something you're also going to be celebrating or an event that you're planning. Some of you are gaining, like, you find what you do for a living to be valuable. I see you achieving some form of success in your career. There may be a male energy from your past that has been, like, I don't know, holding you back in some way. I don't know if that's romantically or in like your career. Some of you are going to maybe even make money through some sort of travel or having to do with like a foreign interest. I'm definitely seeing some sort of new love come in that you really adore. And this could be a friend, a family member, a lover. I don't know. Um, Taurus men, I'm seeing you make a lot of money. I'm just going to throw that out there. Uh, some of you feel like someone is maybe trying to control your career. You may have like a boss or something that you don't like, or that's trying to control how successful you are or has been doing that. I feel like there's something from your past you haven't been able to yet overcome or move away from completely. And you've got, I think you definitely have the people talking. Like, I don't know if it's gossip or you just have people talking about you in some kind of way. Let's look up singles. Single Tauruses. What is going on with my single Tauruses this year? Single Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who or what is coming towards single Tauruses? Single Tauruses. I don't know. I was gonna say you may not be single for long, but there may be some relationship that you have to let go of, even if you still have feelings for this person or it didn't work out at some point. And maybe you still have feelings for this person or they still have feelings for you. But I feel like this was like, I don't know, it feels like a missed opportunity here. And maybe there's some regret having to do with this. Um, and something could have changed. And even like, there was anger, frustration here because something changed out of nowhere when it comes to this. But I feel like there was an energy of like giving up on this situation because it definitely feels like there's still feelings. This feels like a past situation coming back up where maybe it didn't work out the first time, but there's still feelings there. How do you feel about love? What are your feelings about love? You're not waiting around for it. You're not really even putting any real effort into love. Yeah. I don't think you're putting any real effort into love. Some of y'all are dealing with a Leo, but it doesn't matter what sign they are. I don't see you rekindling anything. Um, no. I feel like you're kind of turned off singles. You're in the healing process of whatever happened in the past. Maybe you were dealing with a player or something like that. Um, but I don't see you like being open to new love coming in or even an old love. But I think that there may be an old love that still has a possibility here, but I don't know if you're open enough to be able to like say, "Hey, let's try again." Um, what is the biggest challenge when it comes to love for single Tauruses? First of all, I don't think you're open to it. I feel like um it's one of those things where it's like maybe there's some honesty or communication issues. Again, some of y'all are still stuck on something that ended in the past. Whether you believe that or not, there's something from the past that happened that, you know, something here ended or it didn't. It was like a missed opportunity, possibly. And that may be the reason why, it's difficult to fully move on. I think you guys went into hermit mode a little bit. You may have even started discovering more about yourself. Maybe you went through some form of depression. And it's like you have the ability to use everything, all the tools that you have available to make what you want happen. But I feel like there's something that feels like you're still hurt. Okay. You're still affected by something from the past, not going the distance. What is the biggest or I'm sorry, what is the outcome for single Tauruses? Knight of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, guys. Yeah, and the Ten of Swords reverse. You're still trying to heal from like some sort of bitterness. Someone that did you wrong in some type of way. And so you're emotionally pulled away. It's not that you don't want love. I think that you're just still working on things. And I think that you almost it almost is giving me the vibe like you don't want anything that is not um you may even feel like people don't live up to the hype. They don't live up to the expectations. Um, so why put in the effort? Yeah, you are controlling your emotions and not really putting forth the effort. So not putting forth the effort is indicating that something can't grow. Okay. You're not going to get your happily ever after if you're not investing in it into making that manifest. What is the best advice for single Tauruses? King of Cups reversed and the star is to heal. Be honest with yourself. I feel like there's something, maybe a lack of closure with someone for some of you. There's some things that need to be said to clear the air, or some truth that needs to be revealed. And I feel like a lot of you need to close out a chapter. You need to focus on your own healing. What else? You need to protect your energy. It is telling you not to put anything, to focus on yourself. All right. Some of you need to focus on yourself and your finances, and like pour into you, and let the right type of love find you, but also learn to be open to it, is what it's saying. Let's see, for those of you who are in a relationship, you are with somebody, y'all have a title, maybe you live together or you're married or whatever. Show me the person Taurus is with. The Wheel of Fortune. This may be someone that has been hurt before and they're moving on from that. I definitely, wow. Yeah, this is someone that is healed in some way. I think they I think they really do love you, whoever this is. But there's something about this person where choices, like they have to make some sort of choice or decision. So they may be acting very slowly in some capacity. How do you feel about them, Taurus? Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, reverse. You may be feeling like it's over. You're ready to walk away, or that they're going to walk away from you. I do feel like this person is trying to heal. Like they love you and they're trying to put something out of their mind in regards to you. But you may be feeling like they're going to leave because they know some sort of truth for some of you. Let me see. Um, you may feel like this person's a player, or gonna, like, you're trying, it almost gives like an energy of you trying to protect yourself if that's what they choose to do. And you may feel like they love you, but like they're emotionally shut down, or you want them to communicate their real feelings. What is this person's true intentions towards Taurus? Four of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Pentacles, yikes, and the Chariot. So their real intentions is, it feels like their real intentions here is to focus on themselves and gaining financial self-sufficiency, and to like let go of this. But they're in two minds. They feel stuck between like a rock and a hard place. I think this is something they genuinely are overthinking, because their intentions, it feels like this is somebody that almost is giving me like they want to hurt you the way that you hurt them, but they also love you at the same time. This is very weird. I don't know. Tell me more. It's like they're very attracted to you, and I think that they're working through something so that they can continue to, like, build with you in a way that's not toxic, if that makes any sense. I don't know, because this person seems very confused. Um, what is this person's future actions towards Taurus? Page of Cups. So they are going to communicate their feelings with you and get out of this fear that they seem to have. I feel like this fear, it's almost like this person is pointing a finger at you and blaming you for something, or worried that you're going to hurt them in some kind of way. Um, I do feel like their focus is more on the long term, having the long term family situation, but there may be something that they're not talking to you about. I think you're dealing with somebody, Taurus, that's like one foot in, one foot out. Not gonna lie. One foot in, one foot out. They want to be in the relationship. They want the happy family life, but I don't know if they're the ones that's not trustworthy or they don't trust you. But yeah, what did I say? They're inconsistent. They don't have any other options, I don't think. I just don't know if they're like, I feel like this is somebody almost waiting for the other shoe to drop between you guys. What is the biggest challenge? The biggest challenge in your relationship is the Six of Cups in reverse. So it may be difficult to get over something that happened in the past. Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah. It's difficult to let go of worry and about whatever happened in the past. Yeah. Three of Swords, somebody cheated on someone or disappointed someone in the past, and it's hard to let that go. So that's why this kind of is seeming like a complicated connection. I think you guys both love each other significantly. The relationship I'm talking about, like there's love there that's mutual, but there's also hurt, Three of Swords. And so someone holds back their love with the anticipation that, love is not enough, and like anticipating something happening again. What is the outcome to this relationship for Taurus? Major trust issues between you and this person, but I think you can get through it. And it has to do with maybe somebody's poor judgment in the past. Maybe they lied about something, weren't honest. Seven of Cups in reverse. I do think that you either have their loyalty now or they have yours now, or that's what's to be. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, maybe. You also have Aries and Virgo here. Sorry, guys. But I think some choices really have to be made. I think trust needs to be rebuilt in this connection if you're going to stay together. For the Tauruses that I'm talking to for this particular read, what is the best advice for Taurus in this situation? The best advice if you want the relationship to work out is to be very honest. It's telling me to like tell you to be honest. Some of you need to, I think you're dealing with a bitter Betty or a bitter Bob. I'm just going to say that. And I feel like you need to be honest about what needs to be fixed and healed in this relationship if it's going to work. If not, then you need to accept that it's not going to work. And you need to start making plans to move on from that situation. Um, Regardless if you're single or not, let's see what else. What other messages do you have for my Taurus subscribers out there? Thank you guys for hitting the like button for me and subscribing if you're new here. I do see happiness coming in. I see better sex for some of you as well. But I feel like some of you are maybe in relationships that are kind of codependent, whether you're the codependent person or they are, or both of you have that towards one another. But there's maybe some things that are conversations that are being avoided. Some of you are going through like a breakup or a separation and deciding to move on from that situation. And you may even get, if you have been in this breakup, you may get some clarity on it. I definitely see some sort of um, healing or change that leads to more stability in your, that's affecting your love life. Let's see what is going on regarding career and money for Taurus. Some of you could be hiring if you own a business or you're an entrepreneur. Some of you are looking for like a new job. Um, I also see you kind of fixing your credit, getting better credit. Some of you could do something creative and work at home, or like a creative hobby that you do at home. Some of you actually work at home. I do see some unexpected expenses coming up for you, Taurus. And be careful of like a hostile work environment or working in a toxic environment. Some of you are shopping around for like a new job or another job, maybe a second job or something. Maybe you work in HR and you are the hiring person. Um, I definitely feel like you are saving money. You have like a plan B. I also think you're impressing other people. I think you're definitely doing like the multitasking thing, trying to work and take care of the family. And maybe something is fallen off a little bit. So you want to be careful with that. If you do have an interview or doing something new, maybe you're not completely familiar with, I think that offer opportunity is going to come towards you. I also feel like those of you who are entrepreneurs or whatever, you're hiring someone that could be helpful for you in some kind of way. Let's take a look at health and wellness. Health and wellness for Taurus. Some of y'all are pregnant or dealing with a pregnancy. Like, if you know you can get pregnant, I would especially refrain from any sort of abuses like drug abuse, drinking, alcohol, that sort of thing. Um, it may lower your judgment, and maybe that's how you get pregnant for some of y'all. For others, it may be that if there's someone that is pregnant, they're having to give up those things. Um, I do see somebody here losing weight or wanting to lose weight. There's something that may be taking a little bit of time to heal as well. Yeah, I'm seeing you get healthier habits, like pushing away from the table. I think you're under a lot of stress, mental stress. And there may be some good results that have taken some kind of time, that take some type of time to come to you, but they seem to be good results. Some of you may be getting some type of test run, especially if I would watch your blood sugar and your junk food intake, that type of thing. It may be affecting like your heart or your blood pressure, or that may be something that you hear about that's going on around you. All right. What else can you tell Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. The end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? And there will be adjustments that are required of you. It's telling you to have faith in your dreams and surrender to the divine. Yeah. Show the world the real you. Being your authentic self in some way is going to be a big blessing for you, Taurus. And it's telling me you are good enough. There is a new start coming that you can handle, is meant for you. What else does Taurus need to know? You're going through a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough coming. This is where success and everything sort of opens up for you. Yeah, and it's saying just enjoy the journey because the breakthrough is coming. But you're being called to like take a step forward. There's some miracles happening around you. I'm definitely getting heavy pregnancy vibes, y'all. Not gonna lie. Some of you are becoming the wise leader that people look up to and look to for something. It is telling me also that you need to protect yourself. Be courageous, but also make sure that you are protected in some way, and open up to your spiritual source, and embrace that your spiritual sources with some sort of enthusiasm. I definitely feel like Taurus has been for a long time going through many, many spiritual changes that has you guys like you're leveling up mentally, emotionally. A Taurus can sometimes get a reputation for being somewhat shallow, and I think you're coming out of a shallow sort of energy and realizing how everything is interconnected, and how um, everything affects everything else. You know, how we are all connected and one, which is a beautiful energy. So let's get into the signs you may be dealing with, all the way from Aries through Pisces. The zodiac signs that you may be dealing with from Aries through Pisces. Happy birthday, guys. Once more, I appreciate you being here and spending this time with me. All right. Taurus, if you're dealing with an Aries, if this is like a new Aries, I feel like they get a lot of attention. If this is an old Aries, they want to be alone or like single and get the attention they're getting. If you're dealing with another Taurus, it may move very quickly with another Taurus. They like you really fast. It could go somewhere. If this is a past Taurus, maybe there's some drama with the kids. If you have kids, if there is, if you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel like they don't want to be alone. They may be like doing a lot of partying, that sort of thing. Some of you, this is a Gemini celebrating getting over financial difficulties as well. But some of you, this is like, this could be a Gemini that's trying to rekindle a relationship with someone from the past. So if it's a new Gemini, they still may have something going on with someone from their past. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're having a hard time with some sort of ending. If you're dealing with a Leo, it seems like this is like a toxic situation with the Leo, and I don't see anything new presenting itself. There may be control issues as well. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I think they're extremely attracted to you. They're investing in this and wanted to grow, but there may be something that's sort of that's holding them back. If you're dealing with or holding back their, I don't know, something that has been holding them back, like communication wise. If you're dealing with a Libra, I don't know, because this is a Libra, it looks like they're holding themselves back from being in a committed relationship, or they're in a committed relationship that's holding them back from being in anything else. Like maybe they're married and trying to go through a divorce and the person doesn't want to leave. I don't know. But that's what I'm seeing with the Libra. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they love you. They feel how you feel about them. Let's put it like that. They feel how you feel about them, and they may be letting their walls down. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, they are extremely afraid. They are not themselves. They may be having up and down emotions. Whether this is a new or an old Sagittarius, I would leave them alone right now. Just saying. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like they've got a lot on their mind. They're very hesitant. They're like trying to come up with a plan. Um, they can see what they want and they're trying to figure out how to execute it, but it doesn't look like love wise. It's kind of just like you're on their mind, but they have um they're focused on something else. It looks like they're focused on what they're trying to build, which seems more like they're focused on work and other things than a relationship. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they could be having legal issues. If not, this is an Aquarius that's like very hesitant. They're in their head. They may be being honest about something with you. They're trying to get over their fear of something here. If you're dealing with a Pisces, Pisces is going through some sort of ending and trying to be strong about it. This could be an ending with a Leo for some of you. Um, they're trying to be strong about an ending. So I don't know if that's an ending with you or an ending with somebody else. I guess it depends on your relationship, but that's what I am seeing. All right, guys, I love you. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.